So I'm here with Michael from Micromix. Tell me about yourself, Michael, and what you guys have got going on.
So I'm an agronomist up in East Yorkshire. Worked with Micromix for quite a few years now, actually, and really here on a consultancy basis as the technical agronomist with Micromix regarding their cereals plot and trials for this current year.
Oh, fantastic. So you've been to have a look. How is the crop plot looking? What have you got in there, and are you happy?
So there's a fodder beet, maize, and looking at wheat as well. They are coming out through. Ideally, yes, the sandy clay loam with a few stones in has caused a few problems for it to start with, but it's coming through nicely now. It's a little bit colder up here with the elevation.
Yeah.
But looking at the beet and maize, a little bit earlier drilled than normal considering the date of cereals, but they're under fleece, they're coming through nicely, and they're setting up well for this current season.
Fantastic. It is a windy spot. We are learning today, so fantastic. That's great. And Micromix themselves, you know, a company that's been around now for, did you say, over 20 years?
Yeah, they've been certainly around a long time.
Yeah, fantastic. So how are they? You know, they'll have seen a lot of change. We are, as farmers, going through some challenging times at the minute. How are you guys, you know, bringing farmers through and helping your clients and, you know, pulling together?
Yeah, so firstly, a little bit about Micromix in the sense of the history is there. The product development has been there for a lot of years, but they have recently had a bit of a management changeover.
Okay.
In the last sort of 3 years, and they're just developing that relationship, re-entering the market, a little bit more advertising, becoming a little bit more of a company at the face of some innovation in this current climate. And they've got a great platform, to be honest, and cereals is it's an opportunity to showcase some of the key products to Micromix, really. Now, in terms of sort of the current agricultural states, obviously there are a few challenges, and there's certainly going to be a few more in this coming year, unfortunately. So really the cereals gives us an opportunity to showcase two products that we're going to focus on in terms of Elevate and Bioplex Manganese, which they come really, they build on the principles of conventional foliar nutrition and offer hopefully a next step with respect to, some would call it biostimulants.
Right, fantastic. And obviously it's not just crop plots. What else have you guys got going on at cereals in June? What have you got coming up? What are you thinking of having on the stand itself?
So cereals in June is going to be, it's the staff, it's the manning of the people there. Fundamentally, it's the conversations that can be had. And there are some incredibly interesting people coming up. Firstly, there's going to be agronomists who have used the products on farms, so they've got some great wealth of experience there. Myself as well, as sort of a lead consultant technical agronomist, but then we've also got some of the background staff, some of the people involved in the supply chain to offer an insight into how these products are actually manufactured.
Yeah, fantastic.
And the route to market as well, because everything is about confidence. One, confidence of supply, getting it on time to where it's actually required, and having the correct recommendation and application.
Yeah, fantastic. And just picking up a bit on the agronomy side of things, going on farms at the minute, visiting people, mingling with clients and discussing with them their needs. How are you finding things at the moment? Are you offering very similar advice across the board? How are things looking?
Yeah, so I think fundamentally within British agriculture at the moment, there is a negativity. That negativity has possibly just become a little bit ingrained with farmers as they look into an uncertain financial future.
Yeah.
So the one thing that this industry is very, very good at is rallying together and looking at new solutions and pulling ourselves out of the mud when it gets a little bit sticky, if we're being honest. And I think cereals as an event and Micromix as a company offer an opportunity of a bit of positivity, something for the future, and some solutions in that area. So yes, we may be looking at a situation next year, that we have a reduced nitrogen because maybe the cash isn't there to buy 100% of what's required conventionally. So we maybe are going to have to look at some of these newer ideas, newer products, or older ideas that maybe weren't financially viable a few years ago because of the nitrogen price, and bring them back out to bring that positivity, actually bring that margin, and let us move forward as an industry.
Definitely. I think being dynamic, being adaptable to change is what will help you develop, isn't it, really? And I think a lot of people are coming round to that idea, and they know that it's kind of what they need, really. So fantastic. And obviously you mentioned innovation earlier. Obviously cereals is full of innovation. What are you most looking forward to at the event in June, seeing for yourself?
I think fundamentally at the event in June, one of the key things is having everything in one place.
Yes. Okay.
It's not one message.
No.
It's varied messages, varied ideas, all at one site, in one soil type, one condition, with respect to grain crops. And actually, there'll always be lessons learned, whether that's something about what not to do or what maybe to do,
Yeah.
or what to look at. So actually, the excitement is having everything in one place, not cutting into too many people's time,
No,
and having the people in one place as well, because this industry does run on people, not just results.
absolutely. And obviously you mentioned place. Place has changed. We are in the West. So, you know, it's not, we haven't been here for over 50 years, as you mentioned before. How do you see that? Is it an exciting opportunity? You know, what do you feel about being over here?
I think it's a long drive out for me, and from East Yorkshire, so I think there's
All
a
right.
first bit there as well, but it's a little bit closer for others.
Yeah.
What I do find interesting about it, though, is it's moving away from a conventional arable, but not just arable, hard cereals, oilseed rape sort of backing. The fact that we're coming over here, we're entering more of a livestock area, dairy areas. We've got Dorset, Cornwall on the doorstep. We've got more fodder beet of an area. So actually, it's interesting because it captures different markets. It captures newer markets around here, and moves it away from the conventional hard arable machinery, big shiny tractor lands of the East, in the fenlands as well. So I think it offers exhibitors, especially Micromix, actually, a whole new market, a whole new captivity, a whole new potential customer base to actually look at and provide for and offer solutions to.
Wonderful. Well, it sounds like a great opportunity, doesn't it? So thank you very much for your time today, Michael.
Well, absolute pleasure. Thank you very much.